kindness and your everlasting mercy, that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. Our Father who art in heaven, that your name may be hallowed by men. Our Father who art in heaven, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee all over this very planet that you created. They are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained. That this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit, because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you.
Nigerians are not sincere. By Remy Oyeyemi, one Yoruba couple. They know, as I tell you on Radio Biafra, the whole world is listening. When I tell you that Nigerians are insincere people, you must believe me. There is something dishonest, a people that is incapable of human development and civilization. Once you are a zoo, monkey, or baboon, you must live your life in infamy, because you are a Nigerian. Yoruba man has spoken. Nigerians are not sincere. As I did tell you before, he's a Nigerian. No? He's telling you that their people are not sincere. Did I not tell you before that they are not sincere? You want to know what is insincerity? I will give it to you the way it is. Because the zoo is patently evil. Nigeria is evil. Do you know how much they stole? 400 billion pounds is in Europe, is in Asia, according to UK group. Ocean, the amount of money they steal will start off a tsunami. 400 billion, very close to $1 trillion, an amount of money that can build second Niger bridge, pay for free education for every child, make sure that all roads are built, you have running water, you have electricity, your university is funded. 400 billion pounds stolen by the monkeys, and blame it on these people. You have 400 billion pounds stashed in 3 continents. They are the elite. These are the people that America wants to give weapons to. The world must hang itself in shame. The whole world must be ashamed of itself. You want to give guns to people. You want to give jet fighters to people. Your life in infamy, because you are a Nigerian. Yoruba man has spoken. Nigerians are not sincere. As I did tell you before, he's a Nigerian. No? He's telling you that their people are not sincere. Did I not tell you before that they are not sincere? You want to know what is insincerity? I will give it to you the way it is. because the zoo is patently evil. Nigeria is evil. Do you know how much they stole? 400 billion pounds is in Europe, is in Asia, according to UK group. Ocean Zoo, the amount of money they steal will start off a tsunami. 400 billion, very close to $1 trillion, an amount of money that can build second Niger bridge, pay for free education for every child, make sure that all roads are built, you have running water, you have electricity, your university is funded. 400 billion pounds stolen by the monkeys, and blame it on these people. You have 400 billion pounds stashed in 3 continents. They are the elite. These are the people that America wants to give weapons to. The world must hang itself in shame. The whole world must be ashamed of itself. You want to give guns to people. You want to give jet fighters to people. You want to give aircraft to people who are complicit in the impoverishment of their own people. These are the people responsible for the impoverishment in Africa, the poverty in Africa, the premature death, the hunger, the disease that they are suffering from. These are the people you want to sell guns to. You want to sell guns to somebody who has gone out to bank 400 billion pounds. Oh, dollar, not naira. I said pounds. 400 billion. This news is being reported by white people, the UK group they call them. Now you understand why they want the zoo to be one. Now you know why they want one Nigeria. Because the so-called Nigerian politicians, they steal all the money meant for child's education, the money meant
to stop a sovereign state of Biafra from coming into being. Great Biafrans, permit me to ask this rhetorical question. Can any mortal stop the sun from rising and following the path ordained for it by Chukwukabiama? Can any mortal stop the sun from breaking through and announcing the day? As you know the answer to this question to be a capital no, I urge you therefore, the true followers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to draw your daily strength from this fact that as it is not possible for mortals to prevent the sun from breaking through and driving away darkness, so it is impossible for any mortal to stop the rising sun of Biafra from illuminating itself and taking its proper place of honor amongst the states, among the stars of heaven. Because the spirits of our ancestors are with us in this very battle. But above all, Chukwukabiama has determined that now is the time for the freedom of his children from subjugation, dehumanization, torture, imprisonment, from pogrom and massacre, and from thousands of years of slavery. The leadership of the indigenous people of Biafra, the Directorate of State, is preoccupied with the work of securing the order to achieve our immediate and long-term objectives. The Eastern Security Network is Chukwukabiama's battle axe. He has used this outfit that our leader put in place under divine direction.
From here, it is good evening. Wonderful people, great Biafrans, wherever you are on the face of this very planet. Once again, we welcome you to our live presentation on this glorious platform, this radio Biafra on this day, Wednesday, the 3rd day of March in the year of Almost High Elohim 2021. The time now is exactly 3 minutes past 7 p.m. in the blessed land of Biafra, 3 minutes past the top of the hour, regardless of where you are, where you're listening to us from. I welcome each and every one of you, and as I welcome you, please try as much as possible to welcome those around you, because I am not able to come to you live on Facebook, my private page and my fan page, because anytime they know there are difficult issues to be dealt with and that I'm going to preach, they look for a reason to suspend my account for even a few more days. That's what they do now on a regular basis. I do not blame them, but my only prayer is that all those people working for Facebook from different ethnic nationalities around the zoo, may Fulani, Janjaweed, bandits locate you and your family. The day they will find you and your family, you will understand the importance of the work that IPOB is doing. You will then appreciate the enormity of the task regarding awareness that Radio Biafra is here to propagate. It is for your own safety, but some of you will not understand because you're black people and you do not reason very well. But here we are doing all we can to ensure that our people can reason very well, and I'm glad to say that they are beginning to reason well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to some of you. Not minding the shenanigans of Facebook and their likes, we are transmitting live and direct to the entirety of humanity this very evening, morning, noon or night, depending on where you are, because we are on IPOB community radio. It doesn't cost you anything. We know that some people, or should I say most areas in Nsoka, they are listening to us this very evening in the blessed land of Biafra. We are also on Radio Biafra app. We are on TuneIn. We are on FM. We are on satellite. We are everywhere. And also we are on Twitter. If you go to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you will be able to follow this very event. This very evening we have come here to preach the gospel of truth, the gospel of enlightenment, the gospel of hope. Because right from the onset we have remained whiter than white and whiter than snow, unblemished. Unblemished. That is why every endeavor, every venture that we dabble into, insofar as this restoration is concerned, Chukwu Kikabia has always been there to bless us. And things are happening today thanks to the grace of Almighty in our lives, because we are clean and shall continue to be so until Biafra is restored and beyond. My name is Nnamdi Kanu. I am the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, the largest mass movement on the face of this very earth. Those who were born to restore Biafra. Those who do not listen or pay attention to any distractions, they are focused on that very singular objective, to restore the kingdom of heaven upon the face of this earth, to bring light where currently, should I say presently, there is darkness all across the black world. We have come to fulfill the scriptures. We have come to fulfill the will of the Father in heaven. We have come to complete that very assignment which our eternal leader started, which is to restore Biafra in our time, in truth and in every honesty. I am the director of Radio Biafra and Biafra Television, and by the very special grace of God Almighty in heaven himself, Chukwu a servant of the wonderful people of Biafra, we are going to pray, and then after that we shall discuss, we shall teach, we shall lecture, and also we shall prophesy if the Spirit leads us in that very direction. Do not forget your pen and your paper. And for those of you, I know that some of you stream this on Facebook, stream it right across the entire platform that is Facebook. People have streamed it live on their respective private pages. You can go there to follow and to also read what each other is saying. But we must proceed. But before we do so, we must pray as it is customary for us here to do. And I shall pray in the language of heaven, the oldest language on the face of this very earth, the language that Britain doesn't want to hear people speak, the very language that drives away evil spirit, the very language that ensures that you cannot deceive the people. Because you can deceive the people with English language, but you cannot deceive the people with the language of the nations. We must bow our heads. Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, onye anyị na-akpọ ụtụtụ ehihie abalị, onye ọ bụ n'anya ka anyị ji wee hiwe isi, onye anyị ji eme ọnụ, onye sitere sọsọ n'okwu ọnụ ya wee hazie ọnọdụ nke mmadụ dị ndụ n'elu ụwa, onye ihe niile o kere eke na-akpụ isi ala nye. Ọ bụ naanị ka mbara igwe na-egosi ọrụ aka ya. Ọ bụ naanị ka anyanwụ na kpakpando n'ọnwa na-erube isi. Ọ bụ naanị sọsọ ka usu niile nke ime eluigwe na-efe. Ọ bụ naanị ka ndị mmụọ ozi na-aja mma. Ọ bụ naanị ka ndị okenye onye abụọ na-anụ na-atụ mkpọ ọlaedo n'ala ụbọchị niile na-asị na ịdị nsọ Chineke. Anyị wee na-asị na anyị ga-ebuli gị elu n'ime ọnọdụ anyị niile, agbanyeghị ihe anyị ụwa anyị na-agabiga, agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro, agbanyeghị ekworo niile, agbanyeghị anya ukwu niile, agbanyeghị ntamu niile. Onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna kere ihe niile kere eke mana onye kere ya. Ọ bụ naanị ka anyị na-erubere isi, naanị ka anyị na-akpọku. Anyị adaberewo n'ime gị wee na-asị, ebe ọ bụ naanị gị ka ike niile nọ n'ọbara aka nna nke ndị nsọ, bịakwa ka iwe ememila ndị iro Biafra ka ha onwe ha si wee mechiri anyị echiche ọjọọ. Bịakwa nna nke ebere dị ngozi ka aka nsị ha wee baa ha ọnụ, lekwa atụmatụ ọjọọ ha niile, kwee ka o wee laghachi n'isi ha niile ka o si wee na-eme n'ụbọchị nketa obodo kwesị bụ zuu Naijiria. Lekwa Naijiria ma dọsa ya. Chineke nna dị ngozi, onye ọbụla na-ekpe ekpere ka Naijiria wee wuru ofu nna nke ebere, jide ndị dị etu a wee laa ha n'iyi. Chineke nna gị biko ka iwe kpọọ ha ọkụ, kpọọ ha ọkụ, kpọọ ezinụlọ ha ọkụ, ka ha ra agbanyeghị ndị ha bụ ọbụladị ndị ụkọchukwu. Onye ọbụla na-eme ọnụ ma kulie wee sị na ọ ga-adịrị Naijiria na mma, ọ ga-adịrị onye ahụ na mma na ezinụlọ na mma site n'ebighị gbara onye ebighị ebi. Onye dị nsọ mgbe niile, ihu nwoke ụmụ isi wee na-ata ahụhụ, ihu ihe hopu ụzọ dị mma na-eme, ihu ihe onye ike na-esusu ka ndị agbara ọgwụ n'isi wee na-agara ndị ọjọọ ozi, wee were ndụ ụmụ gị wee na-achụ aja ebe ndị na-ebighị ugwu nọ. N'ụbọchị nke taa na-abalị ya n'ala nsọ bụ Biafra ka a na-akpọkwa ha nsọ, na-asị biko bịa ka igwe mere anya ebere. Lekwa ndị dị etu abụọ laa ha n'iyi. Kpọlite mmụọ ndị niile bụ ndị egburegbu nna nke ebere, tinye anyị ego, tinye anyị iwe n'ime, ka ndị dị etu a bụ ndị pụta nso na ụmụ ha agaghị adị ndụ nna nke igwe, bịa ka ekpochapụ ha n'ime, kama na ihe ahụ ga-eme n'afọ ọzọ ka o wee mee n'ime afọ a. Anyị wee na-ajaghị mma wee na-eto gị na-asị biko n'eze ebube dị ngozi, bịa ka iwe rọpụtara anyị ụzọ ebe ụzọ na-adịghị, na ndị a niile bụ ụmụ gị n'ụwa niile. Lekwa ezinụlọ nke gị onwe gị aka gị wee hiwe bụ IPOB, ma gọzie ha, gọzie IPOB n'ụzọ pụrụ iche. Lekwa ESN ma tee ha mmanụ, uwe okpu ugwu nna nke ebere dị ngozi, uwe okpu nna nke ebere onye ime eluigwe agwọ ka anyị na-arịọ gị, n'ihi na ị ga-agbanwe agbanwe. Ọ bụghị bụ Chineke na nke pụrụ m ihe niile, biko nụ zọpụta ndị gị. Lekwe ESN ma chebe ha, chebe ezinụlọ ndị eziokwu nọ n'ime IPOB n'ụwa niile, bụ ndị anyị na-etu ụmụ Chineke n'ihi na ọ bụ ụmụ gị ka ha bụ. N'ihi na ụwa chị anya ọchị, ọba ha nsọ ka ha na-achị ọchị. Ọnwa aha gị ka bara anyị niile na nke igwe, n'ihi na onye nwe anyị na-adịghị n'ọrụ mgbe ebighị ebi ka ha m si wee dị. Anyị wee nyeta iwe na-adịghị ma na-agọzi iwe n'ebuli elu, na-asị ọkaka eze ndị eze, mbuli elu bụrụ nke na-adịghị ugbu a n'ọrụ mgbe niile ebighị ebi ka anyị na-arịọ gị. Ise. I have just prayed in the language of heaven, the oldest language in the world, which some people do not want you to understand, but we know all these things, and it's our duty and responsibility to teach, to lecture this very fact until we come to the realization that only Biafra can save us. My happiness today is that regardless of what the enemies have been doing, secretly behind, they admire the work that we are doing here on this noble platform. They may come out initially to try to castigate what we are doing, but eventually they go back, they admire, they respect us for what we are doing, and secretly they wish they can be like us. Or some of them, the older Ifulefus, they wish that their children will be like us. But they can never be like us, because before we came there was none like us. Before we came there was nobody, no entity like us. Now we are here. That you can pretend, you can copy all you like. You can never be like us, IPOB. And at the end of the day, when we must have served our purpose on this very earth and gone yonder, those who are still living by then will wish that we lived forever. That is the uniqueness of this noble family IPOB, that people don't understand. Only people who are in the spirit can see what it means to be a family member of IPOB, because in the end we win. At the end of every process, regardless of how you see it, in the end, perhaps bitterness and envy won't allow you to acknowledge it, but deep down you know that without this IPOB, today the entire South would have been overrun. Some of you be answering Shuaibu, carrying your Quran to the nearest dilapidated building, hastily converted into a mosque. We are your living saviors on this very earth by the grace of God Almighty in heaven. Without IPOB today, the entire south of Nigeria would have been gone. They will take all of you one after the other. You cannot do nothing about it. So before you go to sleep tonight, if you are in that part of the world where is darkness now, or before bedtime, so to speak, pray for IPOB, pray for Eastern Security Network, and pray for all those piloting the affairs of IPOB, because without IPOB, all of you would have been gone by now. As I wrote earlier before I came live on air, the reason why they have not proscribed any of the Fulani terror groups that you have tormenting all of you in the zoo is because they are part and parcel of the wider Fulani agenda to Islamize you, to conquer you, to subjugate you and turn ancestral lands into Fulani Emirates, loyal to Sokoto Caliphate. That has been their game plan from the beginning. Because each time we preach this very gospel, I say to some of you who are not given to reading all the time, I ask you please to carry out a very simple experiment. I want you to write to various governments of the world. You can pick maybe one or two governments and write to them and ask them what they think that Nigeria is in terms of religious affiliation. Ask them what sort of country is Nigeria. Is it a Christian country? Is it a country of atheists? Is it a country of animists? Or is it a country of Islam? They will tell you that it is a country of Islam. That is what they will tell you. That is the impression they have given to them right across the world. No one outside the shores of the damnable zoological republic is aware that Muslims in Nigeria are actually a minority. Not a majority, minority. A significant minority at that. They brought all their killers and rapists and murderers, organized them efficiently under Mietiala. How they are going to enter into your territory is with their cattle. Out of a combination of idiocy and stupidness, so to speak, we allowed them to come into us. And today, everybody is struggling. I want to read out a headline only, because everything we preach on Radio Biafra is from what they are publishing in one Nigeria supporting newspapers and media houses, not from us before they say we made it up. And sometimes when you read this very news, you cannot believe what your ears are hearing. And what I find astonishing is that I am tired of saying this, but there is something wrong with black people. When I say they say I'm insulting them, I'm not insulting anyone, but there has to be something wrong with you. For supposedly 200 million people, let me say 180 million people minus the 20 million that I believe are of Fulani descent. They are in a place called Nigeria, where they are controlling you. They are not original to Nigeria to start with. They came from the foothills of the Futajalon. They traveled all the way to the Zoological Republic. They took over your land from you. They took over Hausa land, you learnt nothing from it. They started coming. They took Gwari land, nothing. They took the land of the Bachama, they took Birom land, they took part of TV land, everything. They took Kanu land. Nobody said anything. Every land in the zoo they want to occupy. And the funniest thing is that the more they take people's land, the more those who are yet to be conquered are just there looking like people who are hypnotized out of stupidity and ignorance, that they do nothing about their plight until it is too late. When it is too late now, they start jumping all over the place trying to rectify it, something that they themselves cannot do. Everybody in the zoo now is aware. This is according to a Janjaweed publication, Premium Times. We brought in Fulani from Mali, from Sierra Leone, from Senegal, and others to win 2015 election. Kawu Baraje said. And after rigging the election for them and killing on their behalf, they refused to leave. This tells you two critical things about the Fulani in Nigeria. One, Fulani doesn't have the numbers to fight. That's number one. And number two, they always get other people to do their dirty work for them. Always getting other people to do their dirty work for them. The same way they're using Hopos or them to do his own dirty work. Using Wike to do it. Using one hotel building idiot, a criminal that calls himself a freedom fighter, to do their bidding. Fulani will always use you. They claim they are in the majority, but they have to go and import terrorists from across West Africa in order to rig the election. For the now late dead Buhari, that his skeletons are in the hot desert of Saudi Arabia. All of you are aware. And what astonishes me is, why is it that black people have this mentality? You sit down there, and you do nothing. Absolutely nothing until it is too late. Until you are conquered, until you are taken. Now you start running all over the place asking for help from all over the world. Did they start their killings today? The answer is no. Go and read the history of Benue Plateau. Read the history of the Middle Belt. You will see that the subjugation of the majority indigenous people have been ongoing from day one, using the Hausa Fulani. All of you are there watching, doing nothing. No, if you no, look at Ipob one is there. Look at the east. Can't you see them? Biafra. Do you want Biafra to come? That was how they even deceived my Yoruba brothers and sisters. They deceived them completely. Look at as educated as Yoruba people are. Fulani Nachinama, cattle hearers deceived them, telling them that if you fight an Igbo man, we will have a better life, not knowing that they were setting up the Yoruba for conquest. Today they are in Yoruba forests, sending them on exile out of Yoruba land. They are refugees in Benin Republic. Today they are in Ondo forest. They have refused to move. They are from abroad though. That was why when they said that these people killing all of us are from abroad, they knew what they were saying. Let me have some water. They knew what they were saying. This is Kawu Baraje. This man said he has traced the origin of the current insecurity in Nigeria to the influx of Fulani. He said it is a Premium Times is a Fulani newspaper. Before anybody will accuse us of bias, do you see why Facebook doesn't want me to preach on their platform? They know we have opened the eyes of people. I got information this morning. Most of them saying before, oh, he's a rabble rouser, he's a this, he's a. Today I am getting confirmation. A very important person called me and confessed and said that those who were against her before for supporting me, all of a sudden they are now calling her and telling her how wrong they were. These are people in Abuja, the so-called, the real hardened fulefus in Abuja. Now they are calling and saying, oh, please, if you see Nnamdi Kanu and the Ipob, you thank them. It's about time we key into what they're doing. We are the ones who are the fools. We've been wrong all along. They are the ones who have been right all these years. They brought in Fulani from across the Sahel to rig elections. All of you were watching, you did nothing. They brought in little kids from Niger. During the election, they brought in their cousins from Niger Republic to come into a so-called one Nigeria, to come and campaign for them. They brought them from Chad, from Niger, everywhere, to come and vote from Northern Cameroon. All of you were just there watching. As they were eating you up, you were shouting one Nigeria. They were eating you alive. You never knew the idiotic mess you were in. You were busy shouting one Nigeria, shouting one like a demented idiot. Look at where you are today. Those people they brought into your land, they have refused to go. And there is one thing that I find baffling, and I want people to consider, to sit down to think about what I have to say now. Please think about it very carefully. Since they brought in, by their own admission, they brought in these people from across the Sahel. I am asking them, since they brought them from across the Sahel, can somebody tell me how they came to be in possession of AK-47? But they were very clever. You see, very, very smart. Very smart. Britain was advising them. Britain told them that your entry route into the heartland of the South is with your cattle. Don't call them. These are people they brought in to rig election for them. After the election, they have decided to settle them down. In order to justify their presence in your forest, they are now telling you that they are headsmen, that they belong to they are pastoralists under Tiana. This is how clever. They think they are clever. They never knew we will come. Fulani never envisaged that the likes of Nnamdi Kanu will ever emerge. They never in a million years. They thought that you can bribe anybody. You can buy anybody. Offer him a jet, give him money, tell him, promise him good life with his family, anywhere he wants. Promise him a house, mansion, oil well, anything he wants. Give him this money. After all, you can buy any woman, you can buy them. They are very weak. You can buy all of them. They never knew who we were. That I come from a line, I wouldn't call it royal, a line of nobility, where you have noble men that do not sell their conscience. If you knew my father, you will testify to what I'm telling you. Ask those that knew him, they will tell you who he is. Noble people, they do not compromise. Never. And then we came, or should I say, Chukwukikabiama determined that we should come at this time to save you. Not just to save Igbo people, not just to save Ibibio, not to save Efik alone, not to save Ejom, not to save Isoko, Uwogo, Ishekiri, Igbomigobo. No, not at all. But to set free everybody trapped in the colonial enclave called Nigeria. Because as I told you 2 days ago, those ruling Nigeria now are not Nigerians. If I thought there's anything like, let us assume there is something called Nigeria that Britain created. The people in charge now are not Nigerians. They are not indigenous to the land. They do not have a home. They have no home address. If you ask them, where is your home address? They don't have. They are nomads. If you don't know the meaning of nomad or nomadic life, go and Google it or look for your dictionary. That was why Jonathan set up nomadic education. Nomads means people that wander, wandering people. They don't stay in one place. They keep moving all over the place. Abraham in the Bible that begot all of us was a nomad, until at a time Elohim said to him, you should stop moving about all over the place. You have to stay in one place. But these people are still one of the few primitive tribes in the world moving their livestock from one place to another. So anywhere night comes is home. I want ethnic nationalities in Nigeria to understand the mess they are in. Some of you have no idea the type of the state of hopelessness you're in. I am here to remind you of it. And you may not act upon it, but try to tell your children what you've heard on Radio Biafra. So in the future, as their mother is being raped or their sister abducted, they'll say, oh, daddy, remember that thing you told us you heard on Radio Biafra? That is why we preach this gospel the way we do. They came from Sierra Leone, from Mali, from Senegal, from Chad, because Fulani in Nigeria hasn't got the numbers to fight. The reason why Southerners have not been attacked in the north, allow me to repeat, the only reason why Southerners have not been attacked in the north is because poor Hausa peasants that the Fulanis have ground into the dust. If you want to see poverty, go to Kanu. Go to Kanu State. You see what is poverty. This same downtrodden, because Fulani is a specialist in using people. They love to use people. These same people, they have traumatized their fathers, their grandfathers, every of their lineage going back 6 generations or more. The Hausas have just realized, courtesy of the Radio Biafra, that we are no longer going to go out to kill Igbo people. We cannot do it for you anymore. And the Fulanis do not have the numbers to do so. Do you know how they managed to stop tomatoes and onions from coming down these past few days? Because anywhere you have any institution you have Fulani in it, they always aspire to be at the head, to be giving orders and command. So they set up checkpoints where the commander of that very detachment is a Fulani person. That's how they're ruling you. If all of us open our eyes tomorrow to say enough is enough, Fulani will be sent packing. I'm not asking for them to be attacked or for anybody to, but they cannot be in our forest though. Makade Amama, they cannot be in our, no, God forbid that thing. Let heaven fall, they cannot be in our forest. If we find them there, they are gone. And of course, some of them can testify to the goodness of the Lord. In that regard, if we find you in any forest in the east, you are a goner. As I'm speaking, record what I'm telling you, record it, tape it down, and send to anybody you feel like sending it to. Our people must understand something. Those killing you are from Senegal, they are from Mali, they are from Niger, they are from Sierra Leone, they are from Chad. They came to rig elections. All of you were there when 7 year-olds were voting in Kanu. You were there, you saw it. All of you saw it. People say, oh, but why do you speak this way about black? I say, because black people are useless. They never act on that thing that is right. Never. Morally speaking, black people are bankrupt morally. Moral bankruptcy. All of you, including your INEC, including observers from Europe, all of you came down during the elections of, was it 2015? You saw kids voting in Kanu State. You came again in 2019? You saw people, little children voting from Nigerian Republic. Didn't you see them? What did you do? You said, although I was reading, we voted for them. APC in one landslide again. They gave money to newspapers. You see, in Africa, every layer of life, or should I say existence, from your doctors to your lawyers, some of them, to your, or let's say legal practitioners, will bring it down to those holding high public offices and those serving beneath them. Have you seen the level of wickedness? Do you know that a doctor who took an oath, according to medical ethics, if you see somebody dying is an emergency, you must treat that very person before asking for money. As long as you have the necessary materials or tools to treat that person, you must treat them. That is medical ethic. I think this is medicine 101. Go to anywhere, and the number one thing is to save life. But do you know that a doctor will know that somebody is... I'm digressing a bit because I want to tell you about the depth of what I call moral bankruptcy in the makeup, in the DNA of black people, why we are in the mess we are in today, and why the Fulanis are ruling all of us. Visit us. A doctor will tell you to go and bring deposit. If you don't bring deposit, that somebody will die. You think it's a joke? He'll be there. He'll be looking at somebody dying. You know, when I look at doctors in Nigeria, I know that, you know, when I say people flinch, they say, hey, don't say, I know that the devil must be a black man. See, Satan must be from Africa somewhere. Lucifer. Do you know why I say that? You see a doctor watching somebody die, a pregnant woman that requires cesarean section or operation to bring out the baby. A doctor will tell the family, go and sell your land, I don't care. And the doctor will be watching, and the woman will stop breathing. She will die with the baby in her stomach. There is a type of wickedness in the heart of a black man that makes you wonder who actually made these people. After many years of considering the way we behave and the way we react, God Almighty formed IPOB and said you cannot reason like those people. For me to love you, for you people to have the freedom that I promised you, your job is not to set yourself free. Your job is to liberate the thinking capacity of an average black person all over the world. That is your job. That is the duty of Biafra. That is why I have sent you to come. That is the reason why somebody. That is the reason why somebody. I don't know if they have stopped. I don't know if they have stopped. I think we are back again. I think they stopped me very briefly there, broadcasting on my. That's what they keep doing, trying to stop us from doing what Elohim have asked us to do. But they have failed and will continue to fail. Fulani came into our land because of that same thing in a black man. When you see evil happening, you keep quiet. Because the Fulanis came and took over the Hausa land. Hausa themselves helped them to take over other people's land. Because of that, when it came to Biafra, the only people that can defend all of you, I say without apologies, everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. Without Biafra, you are gone. Without Biafra, you are finished. Fulani will take your land from you and kill you in the process. You know what they did? They ganged up against Biafra. They ganged up against anybody trying to speak the truth. They killed Delegiwa, an honest man, the only journalist I know in the history of Nigeria. The only journalist I've ever known is Delegiwa. The rest are all rubbish. You can buy it. After a while, you buy them over, all of them are all rubbish. Pure bunkum rubbish. Village idiots. Delegiwa stood on the path of the truth. Babangida killed Delegiwa. Everybody knows this. That Babangida today is an elder statesman. People defer to his opinion, but he's a murderer. He is a killer. You know that Babangida is a killer. You know that very well. He killed Delegiwa because Delegiwa was exposing all the things they were doing, all the fraud with MPN and Fujro, all the things, all the evil things. Even Julius Berger, nobody will respect that man. He's in heaven, of course. They killed him. Delegiwa was fighting for a better life for everybody in Nigeria. They killed him. Nigerians did nothing. Nothing. That is part of that punishment that you're suffering now at the hands of these murderers from the Sahel. Do you think that God will forget? People don't, they go to all these churches and they sing, they jump up and down. They don't even actually understand who God is or how God operates. They have no idea. Isn't it very funny? The more churches you build, the more mosques you build, the more difficult things become. Have you not noticed it? The more churches you have,
claiming you have miracle centers, the more difficult things become for you, because you are in a period of perdition. I told you in 2015 that Somalia will be better than Nigeria. I am telling you, if you have not applied for your Somalian visa, go and apply for it now. If you have not applied for your visa to Somalia, because Somalia is hell, but it's better than, it's going to be way better than the zoo. Because when you people see evil, you condone it, and that evil has come to you. Now you are going to discover, as they say, you are about to see something you have never seen before. They came down to our land. They came down to all the way from across the Sahel to rig election in a land that doesn't belong to them. Fulani owns no land in Nigeria. They own nothing. They are visitors. They are, and all of you are there just cowardly. They are afraid of them. Oh, don't say something. Oh, please don't say anything. Oh, if you say something, don't say something. All of you, I'm just looking at people and laughing at you. Typical cowardly, wretched black people. You can't.
People all over the world, I am back again today. Like I promised my people that I will be back again to tell them what is going on, because it's very, very important that we begin to. I'm coming today with expose, and whenever I come for expose, I don't waste much of time. I'm just coming to drop the message to our people, and left the message for them to begin to think about it. Because like I always tell my people, we are here to restore Biafra. Nobody is paying me. I'm not paying nobody. But I'm doing what I'm doing because I have to do what I have to do for Biafra restoration. Great people of Biafra, freedom fighters, lovers of freedom, my great people all over the world. For some of you that are watching me for the first time, I would like to introduce myself to you all, so that you will know who is speaking. My name is the Biafran child in Mazi General. I am from Ihala in Anambra. Anambra is a Biafra land. Anambra is a Biafra land. No, we are not getting it right. We are not getting it right. We are not getting it right. Great people, we are not getting it right. We are not getting it right. Yes, my great people, we are right now to do the broadcast, and I think we are having some mistakes, and we're going to correct it as before the stream will come up again. I want you people to understand that wherever anything that I'm doing it for love. Everything that I'm doing it for love. I'm not doing it for people to come and begin to pay me. Okay, my people. And I always tell my people that DOS is the highest office of this movement that we are. And nobody born of a woman can stop this struggle, regardless who you are, or your occupation, or your qualification, or your wealth, whatever you can call it. It can never stop this. That is something I want our people to understand. That we are the indigenous people of Biafra. We are the freedom fighters. We are also media warriors, panelists, the gatekeepers. And I want you people to pay attention today about what I want to say. I think that we are still struggling with this issue on Facebook. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, my great people. Let me move forward, because we are now back again full time. Thank you, my people. Thank you, great people of Biafra. Thank you, freedom fighters. Like I said, I want you people to understand that whenever I come on this issue, I'm coming to do the justice. I'm coming to tell our people what is going on. I am not coming here to lie to you. I'm not coming here to put you in a state of imagination that you will begin to think what is not right or what you cannot see. Illusion. We are not coming here to do that. That is why you have to understand that whenever I come here to tell my people something, you pay attention, because we will go and listen to different videos. It is a video, but we are not going to show it as a video. We are going to show it as audio tape so that people begin to listen to them. I have 3 exposés today. 3 exposés. I have 3 exposés. And one is the one that Simon Ekpa was accusing Shina Sanwo by killing a guy called Baby, which we don't know who is Baby. I don't know who is Baby. It's only Simon Ekpa that knows who is Baby. Simon Ekpa is only one that knows who Baby is. Okay, my people. So, like I said, I have 3 issues to treat today. 3 issues. One is this, our sister, they called Lizzie, that I don't want to talk too much about her, but I want to tell you people that there is some things that this lady said that I believe that, I think that this lady, she's not listening to DOS. According to her, according to her video, she said that she have made her own research, she have did her own finding, and she have come in conclusion. Begin to talk about the DOS, and at the same time she's telling me that I don't want to call names. I don't know, maybe this lady, because the problem of our people is like, whenever you tell them that they did well, you clap for them, the next day they will begin to say things that you don't understand. They are begin to say things that even though you begin to ask yourself, where are they getting this information from? Okay, my people, I want this lady to go, and because according to her, she have made her own research. Who that this lady called in the leadership, or he just came out on the, things that is happening on Facebook, on social media, begin now gathering her own evidence according to what people are just vomiting, just yapping on social media, talking all sort of nonsense on social media. Is it what she's listening to people and come in conclusion that DOS is 7 months they adopted our leader, that Igbo people sold our leader? Of course you don't know that it's Igbo people. Don't you hear the name of people that we have been calling? I just want to draw the attention of this lady. This is not the reason why I'm here today, but I just want her to understand, if she never come across this kind of issue, because she said that she is on social media, she's listening to everything, she have made her own research and come in conclusion, begin to point out, begin to tell DOS they should do something. See, I want you people to understand something. If you don't know, begin to ask. Don't just listen to those that are just on media yapping, saying all sort of things that they don't know about. That is the problem of our people. You will keep on listening to gossip. Does this lady never heard from Asari Dokubo when Asari Dokubo was calling autopiloters those that are killing our leader? Does it mean that this lady never listened to Asari Dokubo? Or he never listened when even though Raf was voicing his own, he did not listen? So this lady never heard from our legal team, also announced on Radio Biafra that those that are in DOS, none of them sold our leader. Our leader told the head of legal team by then, to come and tell every person. Does it mean that this lady never heard about all these things? Okay, the lady never heard about Negofegu. I'm trying to let her know. Those that communicate with our leader, the last time before our leader traveled to Kenya, or before our leader stayed, I don't know, they know the day. They are the people that suggested for our leader to go to Kenya. Don't you? It seems that this lady never come across all this video, or she's just playing ignorant on those videos, or what? Trying now to point out on the leadership, I don't know, maybe she's warning them, telling us that if she can talk to the zoo called Nigeria, who tell you can talk to anybody? But I'm trying to clear to you things that you don't know. Go to Radio Biafra and listen to them. Go to Radio Biafra and listen it. You will understand everything that is going on there. That Bridget and the one they call Oyibo and Nnamdi, they are the people that suggested for our leader to go to Kenya. Don't you ever heard during this time they will come that begin to tell you some people go to do juju, some people make juju, some people do juju. Have you ever asked yourself why these people keep on saying juju juju? Did we know what these people have done? I'm telling you, every day one afternoon, when they talk, we do all these kind of things, and we begin to listen to them. They are the people that bring juju into the struggle. They are the one bringing juju into the struggle. Because if they are not doing juju, how would they know that somebody is going to do juju for them? Which they themselves, they have already accused me in one of their videos, sending my name or calling my name in their evil shrine that is not working. That is where they shot themselves, and I keep on listening to them. Very stupid and inconsequential. So I want this lady to understand that all these things that she's talking, if she never heard about this, I'm telling her to go to Radio Biafra and go to contact our legal team or go to our legal team profiles and see what they have already posted there. So you want to tell me that the DOS, you never ask yourself this question that people are always saying. You never ask yourself that question. That Simon always sing on his broadcast, singing every day on his broadcast, that Mazi Nnamdi don't trust the leadership he left. And you never go to Simon and ask him who is those people that our leader trusted that lead him to Kenya and lead into his kidnap. You never ask that question. But you are there every day, they are singing it, ringing it as a bell. That some people, Mazi Nnamdi don't trust these people. Mazi Nnamdi can't trust them, but sometimes you want to change some things to think that maybe it will be more better. I blame nobody. I blame no Mazi Nnamdi the leader. But I want you people to understand that those that are claiming that Mazi Nnamdi love them most, through them they kidnap Mazi Nnamdi, through them. When the Mazi Nnamdi escaped in Afaruku Ibek, was these people, they are not there by then. How did Mazi Nnamdi escape? How did Mazi Nnamdi get to Israel for almost going to 1 year or 1 year? Nobody heard about him. Nobody know where he is. But the whole DOS, they know where Mazi Nnamdi is. You never ask that question. That when Mazi Nnamdi was telling them where he's going, where he's coming, his way out and way in, that all these things they are trying to protect Mazi Nnamdi. You never ask that question. Why somebody can just come out and begin to tell you that Mazi Nnamdi hate the leadership that he put in place? At the same time, this is not a rumor, it's in public domain. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi, they don't know where Mazi Nnamdi is. And I want you to also understand this lady, that Mazi Nnamdi, those people in leadership, they are not living in the same place. They are in different countries. You understand what I'm saying, my people? I hope you do understand what I'm saying. Quick one. But I don't just want this lady to understand this, because I don't want to dwell on this so much. I want her to understand this, that she should go and ask Oyibo what happens to our leader. If this lady, her ear is locked, she should open it back again and go and ask those women, they call themselves Omoada, they are broadcasting on Heritage. She should go and ask one of them. I don't know their names. The lady said many of them should come out and tell the people of Biafra what happens to Mazi Nnamdi. This lady never heard about that one. This is the group of people they worked together before with Nnamdi, with Madam Oyibo, with Bridget, with Rapture. All of them, they were group before division come among them. I don't know what's caused their division, but according to that lady, I don't know her name, but she is part of the Umuada. They are always assembling themselves in what they call it, heritage. She should go and ask that woman what she said. But if she said what she know, head we roll, head we roll. She never, this lady where they call Lizzie, never go there to ask these people what do you mean? He never asked the people that are claiming that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu hates his leadership now, that he do not trust them and he trusts new people. And how can you begin to accuse those that don't even know that our leader traveled to Kenya? And now you don't want to accuse those that they know that our leader was there. You don't want to accuse them. You don't want to accuse those people that send money to our leader. You don't want to accuse people that find a place that our leader plays. You never accuse people that put that in the minds of our leader to go to Kenya. Or do you think that this leadership we have today, we know that we raise our flag, our dragon flag, we allow our leader to go to Kenya? Is it what you think? Is it what you think? A place in Africa that they know that Africa is sellout. The whole Africa, they are sellout. There's no how we can stop it. Africa is sellout. I don't lie about it. As a freedom fighter, there's no place you can hide yourself in Africa. If the government is looking for you, especially those people find themselves in that zoo, that the resources is there, mineral resources, the money is there for the beast of evil, not to set up their own people up, but to do evil to their own people. You understand what I'm saying? That is why we have to understand what we're doing, because we have come to do the justice. This lady, I want you to go back and begin to think before you begin to point hand to people. At the same time saying that you don't call people, but you are there calling DOS anyhow. And those things that you are listening, you never listen to it. You never ask them all these questions. What are they doing? You keep mute. See Simon ever forcing people in our land, telling them that they will not go out. You don't see that one. Man, then call me. Some people challenge you. He tell them that what a stupid thing are you talking? What do you think you know? You know nothing. Church and then different maybe Nollywood star or an copy and paste and wisdom. What the wisdom you people are telling me you people have? Which wisdom? That you will do something today, they clap for you, tomorrow you turn upside down, begin to talk what we don't know, or you are not listening to what people are saying. Go and ask Asadugo about those that are killing people, or are you supporting those that are sitting at home by force? We have said it. I want you people to understand this. Some people will begin to say that, why do you have a problem with these people? You see, when sit at home started, because we have to begin to find the root of all this problem before you will get the answer. You see, this sit at home we started, that these people are carrying something. They never asked before, who started this sit at home? Do you know that the time they started this sit at home, they're trying to put this sit at home to our people? Our leader Mazi Nnamdi don't even know. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi don't even know. And after our leader knew about this, he stopped them. They stopped. Some people carry it for their head, and today they are using it to kill our people. And when you ask them, they tell you say na by force. Who tell you say na by force? If this guy they call Simon Emma was trying to tell our people in a sense that, listen, let me tell you something. If you people are doing this willingly to sit at home for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in that way, peaceful, and they say, okay, go ahead, but it's not that you are going to be telling them that it's must. Let them do it willingly. You can never force them to begin to sit at home. You cannot force them. That is where the criminality enter into the struggle that we're talking about. That is where we are saying that we can never accept this, because it's a crime. By forcing people to sit at home, that they must sit at home, and we know the condition of that contraption. Not only the land, all the whole Africa, we know their condition of life. I mean, living in that part of the world they find themselves. Hand to mouth, Now so you go sell. And our leaders see that Fulani have told you people, this is Yerima Shetima, according to the discussion between him and this Ohaneze Pekin, because someone can't okoro according to Sumaka who close a crock and everybody snag and you think that I come here to look anybody pay the face? Because I come on I'm not church owner, I'm not calling you Muslims. In Kobeli, I improve about 18 let us all of us run away because you are beginning to ask a critical question. You have made your findings and research and come in conclusion that you begin to point out DOS they should bring out. And we are telling you that some people that buy the ticket of Mazi Nnamdi before he traveled to Kenya. We are telling you that some people that sent thousands of dollars to Mazi Nnamdi when he was in Kenya. We told you people when Mazi Nnamdi we are saying that people are looking after him. We told you people who they are. You begin now they ask questions to leadership that even though when they want to disgrace themselves, not Mazi Chike, they want to disgrace themselves. They called a meeting in a sense that they want to put allegation, and they themselves they submitted, they believed 100% because they knew what happens to our leader. They agree with Mazi Chike that he don't know that our leader was in Kenya. They accepted it and they agreed, say yes, Mazi Chike, you don't know. And now you still asking question. Now you're asking question. She has a woman have claimed many times say that he was not there. You still asking question. Who are they? Now pay attention. I've done with that thing because I just want you people to know this. Let us pay attention to this audio tape of Simon Eba. I'm not going to play much of this Simon Eba broadcast. I think I'm not going to play it because it's not necessary, but I just want to touch things that he said. He was putting allegation on Mazi Shinasaworu that Mazi Shinasaworu killed a guy called what they call it, Baby. Who knows who is Baby? I don't know. Simon Eba, do you know who is Baby? He's claiming that he don't know. Simon Eba, you should tell us who is Baby. You know, sometimes our people don't understand what is playing on the ground. These people have few people on the ground, and I will bring a voice note. A people that we have, they don't know that we are everywhere. Whatever they said in secret must come out. I keep on telling them they won't know who is Biafran shy, but I will keep on appearing, keep on putting my people on a place, different places that they wouldn't understand that we are the people. They will never understand that we are the people. Like I said to you people, we are always boys who here. We are always with them. We always have to agree with them. We can never disagree with them on that meeting. But at the end of the meeting, we will still come out and tell you what it is. Because we have been choosing this part that the leadership that Mazi Nnamdi set up, there is nothing, nobody above it. Simon Eba will keep on telling you that Mazi Nnamdi have rejected the DOS, the leadership he set up. Then the new one, what is the new one? Who is leading the new one? You people never ask that question. Who is the leader of the one that Mazi Nnamdi that is Mazi Nnamdi is not with this one day. Who are the people that Mazi Nnamdi is with now? Can we know them? Okay, Autopiloters. So now there's nothing like DOS anymore. There is nothing like the leadership Mazi Nnamdi set up. So now is DOS, Autopiloters are the leadership Mazi Nnamdi set up, which is the Berima. And all this leadership over there, way forward. Mandiana and Kocho, I don't know where they come from. Just small idiots. I see how they are assembling themselves. That is the people now that are working with Mazi Nnamdi. Simon Eba is accusing Mazi Shinasaworu that he go and kill the Baby. The same video that Simon Eba did, the same video that he was accusing Mazi Shinasaworu, the same video, he also opened his mouth and began to ask the community that they should come out willingly to say that they are the people that killed the guy that is disturbing their community. At the same time, Simon Eber said, at the same video, go there and listen to it. You think I'm coming here to show you Simon Eber video? I don't do that bullshit for us to get viewers. I don't do it. You should go to his page and listen to it. At the same time, he said, now the Shinas are only just parambulating that now the people, the community people, now then kill the people that are disturbing them. It's just they put allegate. The guy just don't know what he's talking about again. Now he go say, now Shinas are going to kill the baby. Now he go still talk, say, now the community killed the guy because the guy is disturbing them. Which one are we going to believe now? Which one are we going to believe now? Is this Shinas or the community? I want you people to understand this because they are calling Shinas Ahoro, Shinas Ahoro, Shinas Ahoro. Have you people asked the question? This Shinas Ahoro we are talking about, what did this man do to them? The Mazi, what have he done to these people? And I will explain in detail, just a few minutes. If you people haven't forgotten, I want you people to remember that the same Shinas Ahoro is the one that Neyefewu went to on the ground to confuse him or to convince him to believe in their own ideology, which is Idu, and he's going to work with Simon. Have you people think at all that if that Shinas Ahoro, let me put it in that form, because you know in this life we are is good or bad. We are living in a life of good and bad. You see, forward and backward, this is how it is. Let me say, if Shinas Ahoro agree with these people and buy the idea, their plan, and Shinas Ahoro succumb and say, okay, we can make money out of this, we can be more comfortable out of this, we can be more free in the zoo system more than this, because all of them, they can travel anyhow they want. Shinas Ahoro can also decide to choose that part that, let me free myself from all these things that I'm playing for all this while. Let me, so that I can be able to travel to that zoo anyhow I want. Nobody will stop me. And he agreed. Do you think that Simon Eber will come today and begin to say that Shinas Ahoro is evil? Do you people remember that video that we listed? There is a voice of someone there saying, yes, he was trying to tell the people that you are saying the truth. That you just met Shinas Ahoro, you spoke to, not to meet him, you spoke to Shinas Ahoro, you discussed with him that the Biafrans have rejected the DOS, that he should come to form a new cabal or new leadership, that you will work, that he will work hand to hand with Simon. Do you think that if these people are working hand to hand, Simon will come up now and begin to say that Shinas Ahoro is killing our people? And by the way, who is that baby we are talking about? Why someone carry him for head like where they carry Opa? Ask me why someone ever carry this issue on top of his head. You say that they are not criminal, so why are you dabbling into issue that you don't know? Simon, I'm asking you. Or do you want to tell us that baby is part of those that you have deceived? You pay some small money. I will shock you people. I will shock you people on the ground. People that have already set up. I told you people. You see everything that they are doing. You see on my palm. I don't lie about it, but some of you will keep on thinking I'm lying. Someone audio tape go say, order out wire. Yeah, I told you that he listened to my videos always. He listened because every single word that is coming out from my mouth, Simon Eber knows about it. Many people he knows about every single thing that is, 100% is right. And this guy has information. People are giving him information. And sometimes some people will be thinking that the leadership, I have a lot of people in Biafra land that they are working. They are ready to take a risk to go to that meeting they are, and they are working with me. They will give me what they discussed inside of their meeting. The one in Europe, leave them now. Now we the control here for Europe. I'm just trying to tell you now, because I cannot be controlling Europe, controlling Biafra land. Remember, during the time our leader will be saying some things, telling you people what is happening in Aso Rock, you begin to ask yourself, How did our leader is getting all this information? There is people in Asorok. Even our leader letter explained. There is some of them in Asorok love what Mazi Nnamdi is doing, and they will keep on from that Asorok giving him information, and they will sit and die together. That is exactly what is happening today. We are sitting and dying with them, but at the end we will expose them. Our underground operators will keep on being there. You can never know them. You can never know them. We can change anything on this life to make sure that we protect them. I want you people to pay attention to this. Simon ever said they killed baby. Have you people asked yourself, who is that baby they are talking about? Who is him? Simon ever is calling at the same video saying that, I don't know, maybe now he's supporting a Bible. This guy, you know, before they started with Mazi Nnamdi family, Kanu sold his brother. Emmanuel Kanu sold his brother. The so-called Nigeria told them that this thing you are calling, you are not doing any damage. You people are not. The calling of Kanu, it cannot help. That is why you see now, for a while now, they have stopped Kanu. They are not calling Kanu again. Now they turn into Shina Samuru. Because they are looking something that they will use to hold our leader responsible of what is going on. They will jump from here. The zoo, I want to break it to you people today. The zoo have called and tell them all this damage they think they are doing. They are not doing any damage. They never get to anything. Because this money we are paying you is for nothing. That is why now they jump to Shina Samuru, saying that Shina Samuru, he have killed baby. At the same time, Simon Eba now say that now the villagers. I want you people to know, those of you that are parading yourselves, doing all manners of evil to our people, destroying our people, placing yourselves on a payrolls, doing all manners, writing letters, you know, putting fears in people. You see, whenever we catch you people, they will send you people to Chukwukikabiama. Simon Eba, you know, when I'm saying all these things, you people cannot understand what I'm saying. Simon Eba, you know, sometimes when he will be doing his video, he will be laughing. He's not laughing. That is not laughing. He just wants to convince the gullible ones that what he's doing is getting yielding a good fruit. Simon Eba, there is a lot of they are pushing this guy to do something because he knows that they have failed woefully. There is nowhere to grab his hand again. That is why he will keep on finding everything anywhere. He will keep on posting you people that is expose, that is expose, that is expose. Up to date, there is no expose. You see, our people are so gullible. Our people are so daft. Our people don't have that what they call inability to reason. And that is the reason why we are where we are today. That Simon Eba will just come out and begin to place himself where he did not belong to. You see, I want you people to understand this, because I know it will take you people time to understand the game that this guy is playing on you people, not on me, because I always on their meeting trying to know their plan tomorrow. I will bring also an audio note. This one is happening in Biafra land. This one is happening in Biafra land. Even though in Italy they tried also to set up their what they call it, their unit. I don't know why you people never advise these people to continue with autopilot. And Simon Eba is a criminal. Simon Eba have stolen from IPOB. Simon Eba have stolen from IPOB, and I have the proof. Simon Eba doubt what I'm saying. He should challenge it. I will tell him time and how much it was, and how they were telling him that he must return the money before Chukwuamoyoko. I don't lie about what I'm saying. Call this particular video here, send it to Simon Eba. Let him say that I'm lying. Let me prove it to him that he's a criminal. He has stolen from IPOB. Simon Eba, you people are saying, he's in Unuchiko. I don't know how we find ourselves in this situation. I couldn't imagine that. I always think about this, that how come we got to this point that we are today? But sometimes we are humans. We make mistakes. That is why we are human. That is also the mistakes they're trying to push on leadership today, that Mazi Nnamdi cannot have disowned his own leadership. And Mazi Nnamdi cannot disown his leadership, and now they put him in trouble. Nobody to protect our leader anymore. Because they have already I cannot say what I don't know, because I don't want to sin against the Holy Spirit. I can never say that these people do juju on our leader. I can never say so. Okay, anything can happen. We are human, we are flesh. How can our leader Mazi Nnamdi now, as Simon is claiming, that he's abandoned our own, and the people now that our leader was trusted according to Simon Eber, now sold our leader out? How come? Don't you people ever think? You people don't think at all. Our people don't think at all. You people supposed to reason some things. You see, I want you people to understand. Now pay attention. Now pay attention. You see all these games that Simon Eber is playing. I have boasted them in Biafra land. I have gone into their meetings in Biafra land. They are just organizing it just new. They are beginning to assemble themselves to have a meeting in Biafra land. And they have vowed that they will do everything possible to make sure they buy all the whole people. Like I said, I told you people before, you think that Simon Eber is doing this thing to raise funds? No, they don't need your money. Because there is the politicians that they are ready to pay all this whole money, everything that it will take for them to destroy. I don't want to use that word destruction. Forgive me. I don't want to use a word called destruction, because if you go to dictionary, ask what is destruction. It's a word that we can never use on our leadership. We can only use confusion and counter motion. That is what they are planning. They are planning counter motion and confusion into the leadership, because destruction is impossible. If they couldn't destroy this leadership 2015, the zoo themselves have understood that for them to destroy IPOB is something that is impossible. They cannot do it. They can hold the leader. They can do anything they want to do. They can carry anything they want to carry, any mission, but at the end, we will know who are the people standing with Mazi Nnamdi. This is Simon Eber that we are looking at. They have told this guy to continue fighting for Mazi Nnamdi release. Forget about the DOS, leave them alone. But he will not listen, because you know why? They are paid agents. They have paid them. They are masters. They are paid agents. They are paid agents. Their masters told them you can never stop. If you only fighting for Mazi Nnamdi, it will not get to what we want. You have to be fighting both in leadership and center. All this thing I'm telling you people, Simon Eber can testify on what I'm saying. That is why you see I don't just come out to begin to talk at this critical time, that you don't have to lie to our people. Why should you lie to them? If I lie to you, what am I going to gain? Or do you think that if I'm lying to you, that it will move this struggle forward? Of course not. It will keep on bringing our struggle backward. That is why we have to say the truth at all times. That Simon is a paid agent. That they will tell him, if you grab here, if you don't pay, move here. If you don't move, go to another angle. If you don't know, if they don't listen, go to another. How did they start all this thing? Have you asked that question? How did they come to concoct all these stories that we're hearing today? From Nnamdi Kalori, are they calling Kalorina today? The answer is no. Are they calling Nnamdi today? The answer is no. They have moved to Kanu's family. Now they listen. They see that all this thing is not working. They went to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife. They see that that issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife never end, because nobody have ever replied them. No a strong media warrior have ever replied them. That is why they see he calm down small. And I don't believe that we are going to reply them on that issue, because I have already replied them before. We don't need to reply them again, because when you reply them, they will come, okay, Biafrans shall have said. Of course they listen to me. You don't know. You don't know they listen to me always. every of my video, because they know that I have that thing. They know that thing they are planning, that this guy called Biafra must get it one way or the other. I must get their plan. There's no two ways about it. Just like that. I don't care about, you see, everything I'm telling you people is just the way it is. They will always understand the words that's coming out from my mouth. They all do. Many of them, the one they call Bridget, that idiot called Bridget, the idiot herself called Bridget, that came in our platform, begin to yap, talk all sort of nonsense and rubbish from her mouth. That woman is one of the biggest evil in our land. And you see, our land have rejected them. Starting from Bridget, our land have rejected her. Starting from her and her own people that they have connived to work together with. That today they are having a problem in their family. Have you seen the family of Ipob have problem? All this time you see that Mazi Nnamdi have been kidnapped, though Shina Sanwo-Olu don't know about it. Mazi Shina Sanwo-Olu. I'm sorry, my people, whenever I'm saying Mazi, I don't put Mazi sometimes. I don't know, but I will try my best always to put Mazi, because it's very, very important. That is the way we respect people. We respect people by putting Mazi, or to be putting Sir. In English, they put Sir. But in our language, we put Mazi. And I will make sure that I don't make that mistakes anymore, because it's very, very important, and it's very, very important to me as an integrity and competent that I am, because all those people you see, they are incompetent. They are incompetent to this. They don't know what we are talking about. They will keep on yapping, talking all sort of nonsense from their mouth. That is something that I want you to understand today. You see, Simon Eba is a paid agent. They pay this guy, and there's a video that audio tape that I'll bring to you after all this thing. I will bring it. You people will listen to it. Our agents, listen. We have agents. We have agents that will sneak, and it will be part of them. It will be part of them 100%. There is no how they will ever on this planet Earth find out that these people are not with them, because they are the highest decision makers among them. Are you paying attention to what I'm saying? If you like, go and sack all of your higher decision makers. Go and sack them. You will recruit new people. You don't know. You don't know. Go and remove all of them now and see what will happen tomorrow again. We will recruit them new. The highest rankers on their list, the highest decision makers is the people we are working with, and you can never get them. There's no how. If you misbehave according to this stupid idiot called say that if they will use people like you, if you miss, they will still use another person. You understand what I'm saying, my people? So I'm telling you people that that video of Simon Eba accusing Shina Sanwo-Olu. My question now to you people is that Simon Eba should come and tell us who is baby? Who is baby that you want to carry for head? That nobody want to listen again. Governor is just trying to tell the governors that they should stand on their feet and begin to counter these people. That is exactly what Simon Eba is trying to say. He said Bubagu is a one that the governor set up. This is the people that Shina Sanwo-Olu is killing, and the same time they are there. His ears and trying to tell the governors to stand on the ground and begin to counter the yes. But the governors, they know that they can't. That is no sugar or we stand believer and nothing will happen. Sometimes some people will say we are just yapping. Of course, that is what we call it. But when we get to that stage where we are, you will know that we are going to sanitize every of our people. We're going to sanitize every of our people, all those morons, bonkers, Nikompu like Simon Eba will keep on yapping. A Nikompu like Simon Eba will keep on organizing people. A Nikompu like Simon Eba will keep on giving his 2 or 3 men all this assorted rifle, but the day we will catch them, Chukwu Kikabiama will judge them. Now, are you paying attention? And that is how he will keep on shouting. You understand what I'm saying? This is how Simon Eba will keep on shouting. Tell him to keep on organizing his men. Tell him to keep on doing the beast of Fulani in our land. Leave it. I will do it later. Leave it. Tell him to keep on doing the beast of Fulani in our land. Whenever we catch those people that he's deceiving, convince them, giving some money, organizing their meeting, the day we will catch them. I told you people we have gotten to their meeting. You think that if we are killers, we don't know where they assemble themselves. That is the issue that I want to bring out to for you people to listen. We find them, we know where they are, we know where they are doing their meeting, but all of them went home straight because what they are doing is not something on this time around disturbing us so much. But as the time goes on, we will know that all those things that Simon Eba was telling them on telephone, because Simon Eba was there on the telephone, for you to see how intelligent and on the ground work, the tirelessly that we are doing, all the whole work we are doing, tirelessly, to make sure that we get into them, to make sure that we caption every single thing that they are doing on the ground. Okay, my people, sometimes we may also make a mistake on English. Like I always tell my people, English is not my language. I speak a lot of languages. Okay, my people. You know, my people. So I want you people to understand this. I'm not coming here to joke, but today I just want to be calm so that people will understand every single thing that I'm saying. Now, I don't have much battery. I want to play this voice off. This is the voice of a person that I sent a mission, and he went there successful. Like I said, like I tell you people, these people you see that we are putting to work with them, they are the highest rankers. That is why it will be very, very difficult for them to find out who we are, because we always operate with the highest rankers, those that are making decision, those that are setting up even though the decision that they will take. Are you now paying attention to what I'm saying? Pay attention to this audio voice. A man on the ground that went to do the job that I sent him, and he did it perfect, and replied back to us. The day that they will give them that ammunition, the day that they will see catch them at the same point they are, and Chukwu Kikabiama will judge them. I want them to know this. We are not joking. We are not killers. Simon Eba is challenging those they have, done the justice. I don't know how they did it. It may be jungle justice. It may be, anyhow they put it. They have caught them in their crime, disturbing their community, raping the people. According to Asari Dokubo, go and listen to Asari Dokubo. What he said. You people will not go and listen to that one. They are the people killing our people. And whenever we can, Simon Eba, at the same time, Simon Eba is telling you for ESN to kill a soldier and begin to parade their body. You see the kind of what they call it, advice of Simon Eba. Simon Eba wants us to go and kill one soldier and begin to parade his body. Go and ask them. Simon, go, you yourself, you know. I don't have to tell you because you are working with them. So there's something that I don't have to tell you because you yourself, you know. You yourself, you know. our people. Whenever Chukwu Kikabiama visited our people, we will show it to you people. Simon, never do you understand this one? Our own that they have the sellout in our midst. Those people, the day that Chukwu Kikabiama will catch them, the community will do a jungle justice anyhow they want it. We will parade them in Market Square. We will parade them on the street. We will parade them. Every village we will parade them. Now are you understanding? Call it stage. We will go and call even the neighboring communities to come and join, so that we will parade the evil that men are doing by raping and kidnapping, placing themselves on salary, holding all sophisticated weapons, pushing people to sit at home unwillingly, pushing people, torturing people, beating people, doing all manner of burning accounts of people, snatching car, going to police station and tank your and put fuel your tank. I'm sorry, my people. Sometimes German enter to my English because I've been living here for years. All my studies in German, so that's why sometimes I'm telling you, whenever I make a mistake on English, you don't have to take it that way, because all my school here in German is German. I speak German. I'm writing German. So that is what you have to understand. Okay? Simon Emma is telling DOS that or ESN, or very, very soon, what Simon Emma will do now, he will call some of his boys to go and kill soldier and begin to parade their body on the street, say that they are ESN. That is what he will do, and he will fail, because the day that we will cut that guy or catch that person, the day we will catch that person, we will do also, the villagers will do very good justice to the person, because we don't care. We will keep on paying them. Simon Emma, keep on deceiving them, keep on paying them and keep on deceiving them. Pay attention to this audio tape. You think they will understand who he is? You can never till thy kingdom come. Pay attention. That is what Simon Emma is doing. That is what Simon Emma is doing. Let me show this. Let me play this video. It is a audio tape. It's audio, but they will never see us. We can never put our people in danger. Those people that are working, those our agents, we can never put their life in danger. We know what to do to protect them. We know what to do. So if you think that you can get them, you can never. Before you get them, they will get you, and they will send you to Chukwu Kikabiama, and you will come on social media and begin to lament. That is only what you can do. Or what if us keep on lamenting. That will go back. The good day for money. Confuse some of our people. Drop off. The day I Chukwu Kikabiama or it will come on social media, begin to see the lament. After you lament, you go and sit down, telling your followers, 15,000 viewers, 18,000 viewers, 30,000 viewers, Anaki story, Anaki agitation, but we are getting this. Let's make it reach 15. All this thing is a nonsense. I call it stupidity in highest level. This guy is an illiterate. He knows nothing. I have said many times I want to debate him, and this is the video that I want you to also cut by here. Pay attention from here now. Here now. I don't want to say this out. I know that a lot of people, we are talking about this. I also saw him brought Avis. He brought Avis to his broadcast for when Avis was asking a guy a question. I will not answer them this question here, but I want you people to call Simon Emma. Simon Emma said that we should, the question that he was asking was how the coordinator in Finland is stealing money from Ipob, the money for church, the rent that he have given, and give some people money to begin to do their business. This is the question Simon Emma was asking, that we should, they bring evidence. I don't know the evidence they brought there, but I'm challenging Simon Emma. I want you people to call this video. I want to debate Simon Emma on this issue. I want to debate Simon Emma on this issue of what they call it, Finland coordinator, embezzling our money, using our money to do a business. I want to debate Simon Ekpa on this thing, because he had been asking this question time as he said on that broadcast. And Elvis, I don't know, maybe Elvis is there now, a new spokesperson that is coming to begin to ask people the same question. But one thing I want you to understand is Elvis. Issues of on amount of now what I've forgotten. It's an approval. If forget when you are in debate. I'm not trying to tell you to not do whatever you want to do. You can do whatever you want to do. But I want you to understand that this question you are asking is bigger than you, because first, you are not an IPOB member. How can you begin to ask a question that you are not part? You see how this is something that our people never reason of. You are not contributing money in IPOB. You are not doing anything. You may do a video. You may just maybe once help the ESN, but you are not part of them, and you are bringing a question to ask them. And how do you confirm that audio tape that you have or what they are telling you is true? You are not part of IPOB, and you are there sitting as a judge, begin to narrate a story. Right on, you are writing and done, because you think that you can come out and begin to talk. I don't want to talk about you, but I give this challenge to Simon. This is where I will stop this issue, because if they don't, and it's not going to be on his page. We're going to go on a playground. We are going to go on a playground. He should ask anybody. He should invite us to go there. Let us. It's not going to take much, because I will destroy him within 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes I give Simon Ekpa. 5 minutes. He can never talk about this Finland coordinator anymore, and he can never talk about embezzling money, because Simon Ekpa is the one that they are paying to destroy all this. Some of you are just there. You think Simon Ekpa will come and give you money for you to know what he's doing. The people that are receiving salary have been receiving salary. People they know, and you know the reason. You know, one funniest thing is like, even though some people don't know that this guy is doing this, but believe me, you see all these things they are doing. We say our own so that people will not say. You see all this name of IPOB you people are calling. You see all this name of Mazi Nnamdi you people are calling. You see my own, I will tell you what we are going to do, because most of you don't know. Some of you that know, you will know the reason why you people are doing this thing is like, we never take any case. We never take this thing to judiciary, but I am promising you people that it's coming soon. Then, when you try it, you will know that the law will owe you. Because the problem you people are yapping is like, things are never getting to you people. Nothing have getting to you people. But when it will get to you people, then you people will begin to understand that all this thing we are talking about is a trademark. This thing we are talking about, you don't just to say it anyhow. It will put you in problem. That is why they have changed to Autopiloters. They know what they're doing. Because when you begin to tell them, that is why Mazi Nnamdi will tell sometimes, what we want to do, we will tell you for you to know. That is why they change. But by the time we serve them, all these documents, you will see all of them will shut up, because they will know the law must come again. After them, the law must come. You see, but it will come. I want you people to pay attention. It will come to them, because we know what we are doing. Very soon we will shut all of them up, because there's some people that they are into legal team, like somebody like Kushoka from Efo, that we have helped to finish his education, to get his passport, all this kind of thing, that is into a legal team. He understood this. That is why he never go into this extent by using IPOB, because he knows that even though that career that we give to him, he will destroy more about his career, because he knows what it is. But this one in Finland is telling you that he's a what he says he's a lawyer. And you don't know the implication of what he's doing. You don't know. Of course, you don't know, because it's not maybe they have consulted some people. They are beginning to tell me, they can take charge These people can sue you people. These people can charge you people. Because this thing, when you go to Google, when you type it, you will see that there is a particular organization that owns this thing. It's their trademark. They can sue you people. You don't know. So they have taken some advice. That is why he's running letter, change autopilot. By the time we're done with these people, even though to mention Mazi will be a problem for them. To mention even Mazi, they will see it, and it's coming. There's no two ways about it. All of you from A to Z, that you think that you know, some our people think say we don't know what we are doing. We are following anything we are doing have to be due process. You think that we will come now begin to send people go and kill her, go and kill her? What are we going to get if you kill anybody? We don't kill her. We need to give you things that you have to know. But if you go to our land to put some people to begin to do the bit for you, when you go kill them or kill them, they will go and you will come begin to rant. And that is exactly what you will do. And you can never do more than that. Now you are beginning to understand that the leadership that Mazi Nnamdi set up is more powerful than all of you. You people will keep on saying that Shina Sawori is not in charge. Then Simon Eber, have you people asked this guy who is in charge then? Nobody asks those questions. Who is in charge? If it's not Shina Sawori, Simon Eber will come every day. No, these people are not ESN. And who are they then? You see, that is question people don't ask. But now pay attention to this audio tape. Our people on the ground with the mission possible. We call it mission possible. You understand what I'm saying, my people? Mission possible. We get to them. We understand them. Unfortunately, we got them on the conversation. On conversation with Eberima, what is telling them? What is telling them to do? That he will give. Hey, we are waiting now. That place where they did, the day where we go and bust them. We go wait for them now to bring all this this way should they give them. We will still call the communities. Now communities, we are calling this Tamarade. This is a community, so that area. We go come and see them with evidence. Now then go tackle them, those people by themselves. Now they go hold them. No, we don't go hold them. Now the community. The community where they stop, where they every day you will tell this one, come here, because you have AK-47 and you think that it's only you know how to kill. You carry and they threaten our people, trying to deceive them, using guns to threaten people, using stick, no threaten the mother. No, they will know mother. You see, I want you people to understand this. Now pay attention to this audio. Because I don't have much battery before I continue. This is we busted them. They can never understand who they are. We do our research, we make everything impossible. Everything that is impossible, we make it possible. We make it impossible for them to understand. Whosoever it may be, we make it impossible for them to understand. Because we know what it takes. We are in a war that you need your number 6 to work with this. You think that there's a video that will make clear to people to understand. There's a video that will not also make clear. We are telling you people who we are, and it's very, very hard for you people to understand who we are. The Biafran child watching like a Mazi. I'm saying me. Like I said to you people, I am not occupying any space. I am not a principal officer. I don't have any position in IPOB. But I have to do what I have to do to support those that have the roadmap, which is the VOS, head by Shiki Dosium, lead by Mazi Nnamdi. Are you people paying attention? Simon Eber will tell you people, he told you people time without number, that the Mazi Nnamdi have rejected his leadership. And you're asking who are the leadership or calling. Pay attention to this audio, please. Simon Eber, what he's telling his men.
in respect of human and but to be precisely about Simon, which Treasury, he would always no deceiving the other, no deceiving. So, and as I'm talking to you, this guy made so I'll be all this right. So the other day, because no matter what, anyway, some rules and handling in a bank. So I don't the other day. So every time. Listen, now all this autopilot send the message, kind of a notice of meeting, meeting. After meeting, I guess our people and I guess the US order. So, listen, the guy meeting. So he did. Then the guy that meeting there, brief, my immediately when I meeting a Bruna, Simon at phone. So Simon share how she that they will win US and everybody stand on their way. Because my share been stuck in a rich and I go pull. She knows how my US will go pull. Not we have to marry Judge Ruby, may I say that we will make him for the same thing now. I'm a require that there should no worry, that there should be no strong job language. Have another supply. So now that there should no worry, they will launch their own radio very soon. Now they launch radio into and my boys, my boys, ready to enforce any law, or any other. So, ever since that time, I'm not sure pass this information until I call you that was putting some into a voice recording or something of that, or writing. I am ready to sit this opportunity for another year, so that even though I had the relevant, but still, this menace of stupidity now in the dying. Thank you very much.
Now I will begin to explain this in English so that people will understand some of our, because we do understand that this Biafra is not for Igbo speaking people, though in every Biafran land we have a lot of people speaking Igbo. Even though sometimes some people they will come, leave it, I told you to leave it, I will fix it, leave it. When you come in Biafra, we have a lot of people, they are also Igbo, but I don't know why they are denying. Like for instance, I want to call this person name, I want to use her as an example. When you see somebody like Faith Ogala will be speaking Igbo. At the same time, it will be referring those 5 states as Igbo. And what she's saying, what is that? Is it not Igbo? That is sometimes I begin to ask myself, why our people don't understand who they are. You are speaking Igbo. Maybe the form of Igbo you are talking is different from Anambra person. Because this is also the way the Igbo speaking in Anambra is different from Igbo. What you are saying for where you come from is Igbo, but because everything that Faith Ogala is talking from Igbo, I do understand everything, though the dialect and my own are not the same. But everything that is saying in Igbo language, I do understand it. At the same time, she'll be telling you that she's not Igbo. That is something I don't understand about our people. I don't understand that. You understand what I'm saying? So, this video, this audio tape that we listen is, they send it to me. Actually, I am the one they are trying to find a way to send it to me so that it will not get to other people. And I tell them to forward it to me, that I know what to do on everything to make sure that I push this thing out. And the brother was also saying that we know that. Okay, let me explain from the beginning. Wait, pay attention and listen.
Aspect of human but to be precisely about Simon ways may deceive the heart and they deceive me. So, and as I'm talking to you, this guy made me. So, I've been all this while.
Yes, my people, I want you people to understand that some things that I take out on this video. I want you to understand that. This is a person that we're reporting. We know that something is happening in our place. We know that Autopiloters have came for their destruction. And at the same time, the Autopiloters are trying to disturb some of our people on the ground, trying to deceive them, for them to start coming to their meeting. Like I said, Simon will shock on this one. He will shock because they have been now preparing. Small time they will still come out and tell you people now they have a place that you can go and meet them, or to assemble themselves. I want you to pick this point because most of the thing that I'm telling you people is coming. I have told you about DOE, the new leadership they have formed it. I told you people, they say that if Mazi can come out, he don't have the capacity again. Many of you said it. You see? And this time around now, they are planning to open their radio station. It will open very soon, like I said. Okay, and someone will begin to reason how honest what you now. The radio station is saying, if it's true, I don't know, but this is what is telling the people on the ground. They are forcing our people to leave the meeting of IPOB to begin to join them. Simon Eber said here on this audio tape that he will do everything possible to make sure that he supply them anything that they need to counter IPOB. That there are people, he has some men on the ground. That is what Simon Eber was telling them. That he has men on the ground. That they should continue doing what they are doing. Simon Eber told them on that phone conversation, because this thing I'm saying now, Simon Eber did not went there. This is a phone conversation. And I want you people to call this video and go and give to him. He will understand what I'm saying. That why the DOS is fighting him, Shina Sanwo and rest of them and Chike Dosim, is because he comes from Ebony. That is the reason why they are attacking him. I don't know why someone ever want to make up this lie, fabricated lie, to dish out to our people, Ebonians, to begin to hate their own brother. That is also what Simon Eber is doing here, trying to plot all these evils in the minds of Hebrews to go out there and begin to hate their own people. Am I from Abia State? The answer is no. I am from Anambra, and Anambra is Biafra land. Am I from Ebonyi? The answer is no. Why should I begin to tell people because I'm from Anambra, I don't like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? This is what Simon Eber is trying to tell them. That we are fighting him, DOS, the whole DOS and IPOB in general, because when I say none of us, I'm included, because I see him as evil. I see Simon Eber as evil, and he's evil. But the day that we catch him, as I have told him, upon say they are working, he said, now the same thing they are doing to him now, this is the same thing they did to Asari Dokubo, the same thing they did to Ushemefo, the same thing they did to George Olibe. Sometimes I don't know if these people are in kind of a group, but I keep on saying this. These people, they are not in the same cabal, but they have the same mission. But all of them, they are going on their own. they can use themselves as a reference, they can abuse. But Simon Ekpa keep on pleading to Asari Dokubo. Why Asari Dokubo is there destroying him, say that he will kill him. Asari Dokubo said that he will capture him, that place he is in Finland. He will capture him and he will kill him. And he keep on there pleading to Asari Dokubo. There is one audio tape that I played last time when I was debunking Onyonyo. That he is the one that when he was saying that he paid Asari Dokubo, he contacted Asari Dokubo at Tompolo. Simon Ekpa have carried that audio tape. Go there and begin to challenge Asiebu. That is lie. You see what I'm saying? Simon Ekpa is keep on protecting Asari Dokubo and Bishop and the rest. Why Asari Dokubo is saying that he will kill him? You see, I want you people to understand that Asari Dokubo himself is a killer. If you stand in Asari Dokubo will kill you, because he himself is one. He want all the whole power to belong to him. This one where Simon Ekpa in the fear, because in the fear, in belief say Asari Dokubo are one kind of person that they hear. That is why I keep on telling people. Does it mean that some people that have that monopoly of killing and others don't have? That is what we are talking about today. You see what I'm saying? So Simon Ekpa is trying to tell them, put that evil mind in our people from Ebonyi, that they hate him. Shina Saworo is, we are talking about, is from another state in Biafra land. Or province, let me put it that way, not state. Province in Biafra land. Mazi is another province in Biafra land. Adam Nayanya, she is from another province in Biafra land. And the rest of them, I'm sorry, that's why I don't want to be calling their name. I just want to call only Mazi because he is the head. Because if I'm not calling the rest of them, they will think that this is only 3 people that people know. No, I'm calling them because this is the people that they have with an honor. Every day they are on their lips. If they never call their name for once, they will never sleep. And I told you people, I just giving you this expose. Don't think that this is what we are coming here tomorrow to do. We have gotten to that chapter that we are looking towards to begin to deal with the zoo called Nigeria. Why Simon Ekpa and his group and his rental club, those rented people that have already rented and give him and begin to pay them salary in a month. You see, they will keep on yapping. Why now we will begin to face the zoo to tell you what is going on in that zoo contraption called Nnamdi. Are you people paying attention? Simon Ekpa told those guys they will open their radio station very soon. Very, very soon. You people have heard it. And very soon they will start their meeting. Units, as IPOB is having, they will start units. And they are working towards it now. They have already started. They have already started, but it's not open yet. Because they are still calling people on the ground to come. But if they have already started assembling themselves, maybe 1, 2, or 3 people to gather before they will make it open. That is what I'm trying to tell you people. Tomorrow, Simon, that he should come out and say that what I'm saying is lie. The radio, they are working towards it. Because they have went to Radio Biafra to hijack radio. It could not work. You see these people, I want you people to think that. You see, I don't know why some people, you see those people that we have in leadership, believe me, these people are so intelligent. There is something that happened that made me to believe more on these people. To believe more on these people. Go and ask, bring Oyibo. You people should go and ask Oyibo, what happened on Radio Biafra that they could not hijack it. This is where I will stop. I want you to know that you people should go and ask Oyibo what really happened that they could not, because later they failed. They thought that they have gotten everything they wanted. They thought they have gotten it, but at the end they enter. You see that it's not working. It's not working. When they were saying they will hijack IPOB, there is something they have already gotten, but they thought that is the final. But at the end, when they get there, they see that this is not the final. Then go and ask Oyibo, ask Menofegu, ask someone about this thing I'm saying. He will tell you, if he can be able to tell you the reason why they could not hijack IPOB. Now planning to open their own. because all their plan is to hijack this radio, and they thought that they have gotten the real key to open the radio Biafra. They thought they have gotten the key, but the key that they want to take open door fails them. All of them fail woefully. That is why today they see that they have failed on this radio Biafra. They are not going to talk about it again. This one, the case have died. I'm telling you, nobody again can ever come and tell you that we can take over radio Biafra. They can't anymore, because they have tried that thing, you know, they failed. They see that it cannot work. That is why someone ever is promising them that their radio will come very soon. But I want you people to understand this. They are not the first person or people, a group of charlatans. You understand? A group of idiots. Like Simon Eber. I want you to know that he is not the first person to open a radio. That gave to Clifford. He should go and ask Clifford. Radio Biafra International. He should go and ask them, where is the radio today? He should go and ask him to car from a phone. Who should car from a phone? Human Rights Radio, Biafra Human Rights Radio. Go and ask them, where is the radio today? So Simon Eber should know that if they like, they should open it. But I know that at the end they will open it, like I said, because everything will come to, because it's something that, before I begin to say something, I want you people to know that we have already concluded in that issue. Like what I told you before about Nelly Ofebu, I told you there is nothing I can say that they will stop them saying that. They must say it because it's something that is already stamped. Like this radio that I'm saying now, like setting up a meeting, is something that is already signed. It can never stop because it's already on the move. But I'm trying to tell them, for them to know. Now the day I got a other place, born the community. The community. They will judge them. They will put them where they belong to. I don't know the kind of judgment they want to give to them. They may call police, they may call army, they may decide on their own also to give a jungle justice. That one will meant for them. That is their own decision. But I will call them. I will call them. You see me, I don't like what I'm saying. I will carefully. Now, what if they live, or what if they live? One day, Japano, in the community, for you people to know, any place you people are assembling, we are coming there. Unless you people just started autopilot out in a way that you people will be doing your own. Call it, because you know why I'm saying this. Wazwike is there. Masobin is there. They are doing their own meeting, doing their cleaning. The day you start doing this, so that day is the day I will still withdraw from you people, because I know that you people are big on ourselves. Stand that this is our trademark. Like I said, we have Nike, Puma, Adidas, Fubu, and Fila. We have a lot of them. You see, anyone you like now, you go and join. This is, and anyone you went, if you went to market or you go to market, you want to buy something, now is anyone you find you like, you will buy. That is how we want to make it. Simon Eber now should create this autopilot, make it known, go and begin to register with autopilot. That is what I'm saying. That is exactly what I'm saying. But I ask one, I say, I get up to twice here. Makana, I mess it. How I got to what? 90. Makona by Yakufa. I got to favor the touch of her. Onaho, na Debra Hona care, no, they're no. Onaho Debra Hona, and his own that no, they go see. One more party be a body of you have to understand that. Because these people are going to hit some, they are trying to get some commander, because you are commander, you think that because you are a commander, you think that you have been taking over everybody. One now get 2 by 2. I got 2 by 2. That is, and they will still come on media and begin to rant. Baby for Ghana, baby for baby for Ghana, and I want you people to understand that this baby they are talking about is I don't know how someone ever carried it on top of his head that our people visited them. Our ESF visited them. Who can say it's your own government? ESF visited them. Simon ever turned into another thing. Simon ever, let me tell you something. You are just giving signal to the zoo called Nigeria to tell them that IPOB, they should tag IPOB a terrorist group. You have said it. You say that on that your video. You say that if you are saying, no, if you people are doing this thing, why you people are not terrorist group? You see what I'm saying? And he is counting himself out. Some people will say, I saw one stupid idiot living in, I think in Spain or Italy. I don't know where he's living. He's also in Facebook. We know these people. I don't call their name, but whenever I say something about them, they will understand that I'm pointing hand on them, because for me to be calling their names, they are nobody. Even though this guy in Europe, man, I won't know Europe, you can never believe it. Bikandia nona kefara bodefa. Ndiana netemgo. Kondia nona epa wena kolo. Ndeza. And I'm not abusing this, but you know, we have our people that cultivate all this, where we cultivate like cassava and the yams. That is where these people are. When you see them, you will know that this is their job. That is exactly, I'm not saying that they are bad people. No, they are good people. This is their job. But I'm telling you people, somebody have been living in Europe for years. Anytime you see the person, it's like those people. So, what I'm going to say, some of them, Simon Eba is telling you because of his he come from Ipob. That is why we hate him. So that means that I'm supposed to hate Mazi Nnamdi then? Because the Mazi Nnamdi is not from Anambra. I want Simon Eba to know that hating towards him is because he's doing the bid of Fulani. He have collected money from Fulani people. They have paid him to continue to leave Kanu as family now and join to Chinas Aworo. And he said he will keep on calling the name. When they call the name, Zoo will still tell and say this one no dey work. They will give him another one because he's a paid person. That is exactly what he will keep on doing. Chinas Aworo is not a commander of ESN. Then who is commander? Have you people asked that question? Who is then the commander? So that we will know who they are. Chinas Aworo, Mazi Chinas Aworo, or Mazi Shigetoziemo is not in charge. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have rejected DOS according to Simon Eba. According to Simon Eba, before you people begin to quote me one way, or if you like, cut the video where I say it, put it out there. The leadership already know where my stand is. Everybody have known my stand. There is no any of my video that you will cut today and go and begin to tell people listen to you. They have already know what I have been choosing. My stand. The people knows about it. There is no two ways. Cut it. According to Simon Eba, he said that our leader have rejected the DOS. Who gave him this intel? Who told him that our leader have rejected them? Or made propaganda? Or made propaganda? Now Gando near there. Telling lies to our people, using the minds of our people, brainwashing them, just an illiterate for that matter, that never went to school at all, opportunist. Is somebody that went to Europe for him to get a document. And if I'm talking about now, if you, this is the kind of people that he dreamed to have in future. But what you do and I hear a good story. And they go. And I want to wonder what I go that if I like it. That no one may divorce or not just a minor case or something problem there. That even though you can go to careful and why and I know Capelente and I could idiot everywhere. I don't want to talk too much. This is why I bring to you today, my people. I want us to listen to this voice once again. That is what Simon Eba is planning. No, they are already they are already sitting and talking round table, calling their people on phone. telling them, and most of all these things where it's happening in Ebony, all this video is in Ebony. That is only where he can operate. He should go to Ihala now, where I come from, and he will see what is happening in Ihala. Do you think that, my friend, they will not? This is how it is here in Germany. You can never come Germany here and begin to run. If he says Simon Eber is in Germany, okay, tell him to find somebody in Germany here to stand up. Let us see now. Tell Simon Eber to tell somebody here in Germany to start all these moron behaviors they are using in Finland. Tell them to start it here in Germany. Kaidana and Germany go area. I told them now. My own, I know why they the police station of Balaguay. Think we are joking. Whether this is not joke. I am not landing a police station. I am then by that time your life will never be the same anymore. Because your life can never be the same again. You can never survive it. Even though if you survive it, that means that your life can never be the same again. Your life can never be the same. Probably if you marry, your wife will divorce you. If you are thinking if you are going to work, that work will end. If you are doing to business, you are going out to sit on wheelchair. Because I don't tell you that I'm no person. If you try it here in Germany, that is what I'm trying to tell you. No, we don't talk it. No, they can never tell them to find a person to come to Germany and begin to do this. Let us see now. And only those things they are doing is in Ebony. Let them try it where I come from. Not only here, in Anambra. That is why you see today they have carried baby, because they think they can what they are doing in Ebony. They can just come in Anambra do it. I'm not saying that we have a lot of formidable people in Ebony, resolute people in Ebony. But I'm just trying to tell you people that some things they are doing and walking away is because this is where they come from. They know some parts also in their area that they can be able to gather 1 or 2 people. Before the real people will come there, they have already, all of them have taken 4-4. But there is a place, no place for them in Anambra. There is no place for them like that in Abia. You see, that is why they cannot try it there. The one baby they have sent, baby now, and they carry it. This is one of their hitmen. I want you people to know. One of their hitmen. They will tell you, Hana Maka Pia like this, Fana and Hagadina. Or 20 to 30 times. Fana, indeed, Ghana wasn't happier, they will not like to come. You cannot do more than you get right. And we Ipob, led by Mazi Nnamdi, DOS, head by Shiki Gozin, are in charge of Biafra land. Are you paying attention? They are in charge. Also, while we get there, by the time Chukwuka will deal with them, you will come out on Facebook and begin to rant and yap, saying that you don't know them. Which one are you going to know? The answer is no. You can never claim that you know them, because the shame will be on you. It owns the Biafra land. You can't do more than a dead rat. They have told this idiot living in Finland. Stop castigating the leadership. We say no. I have told you people the reason why we are Mazi Nnamdi can confirm that this man is part of them, to send him to Radio Biafra to go and begin to broadcast. He refused. Also, the same message came to him again. Stop attacking DOS. Continue fighting for Mazi Nnamdi can release as you claimed. The guy said no. Now lie you. That they must give in everything together. Fight Mazi Nnamdi can, fight DOS, so fight anybody that come their way, because they are paid agents. They have paid them. That is exactly what I'm trying. Ask Simon Eber. Haven't him received a message? Tell Simon Eber, how did he receive a message to go to Radio Biafra to broadcast? Ask him, how did he receive the message? Or he didn't receive any message before he come out there and begin to write article. This one, he will never write the article that he also received a message to stop attacking the DOS, that he should continue, as he claimed, continue fighting for Mazi Nnamdi can release. Simon Eber will never come to post that one on his page, that he received a message. He will never say that one. because he's a paid agent, he can never stop. Nobody can tell someone. Mazi Nnamdi cannot tell someone what to do. I am telling you people, plain for you to understand. He's playing his last game. What he's thinking now is like, though if Mazi Nnamdi cannot come out tomorrow, he may hate him. He's living in Finland. He does not concern me. I have done what I can do. I have made my money. I'm living large. If you travel to Nigeria, to that zoo called Nigeria, he will live large. They will welcome him. They may use him tomorrow for campaign manager. This is what Simon Ekpa is doing, for them to collapse IPOB so that they will form Idu Nation plus Autopilot. Now they will begin to work with the zoo. There will be a campaign, a group campaigners. How do they call it? A political campaigners. I don't know how they call it. Now they will be using them, pay them money to campaign for somebody, to push the agenda for them. That is exactly what Simon Ekpa is doing. And by that time, the Biafran, by that time, when they will tag IPOB as a terrorist group in the world, Simon Ekpa will come out now with Idu. Because Simon Ekpa now is keeping quiet on Idu because you people don't know what he's doing. And when we counter them, that thing they are planning, they can never find it. By tagging IPOB terrorists all over the world, though we know nothing can happen. Even though they do it, that is their own problem. But we are going to make sure that tagging us as a terrorist in the world will never come from us, because we are not the people that will do so. If we did it, we can claim it, but we can never claim things that we never did for the world to tag us a terrorist, because that is exactly what Simon Ekpa is doing. When the world will tag you a terrorist, IPOB a terrorist, Simon Ekpa will come out full time and now begin to talk about Idu. The story that he will brought, or the story that he will bring for you people by then, when he will say this, because it's coming to pass, he will just tell you people know now, say they don't tag IPOB as a terrorist group. So what are we going to do? We are not going to use the name of IPOB again. We have to channel our energy to Idu and Autopilot, because this is the organization that never tag a terrorist. And a lot of people will buy the idea that is true, because this name called IPOB now, that the world have tagged as a terrorist, there is nothing we can do again that will work. And the world will never listen to us again, because the one that they just tagged was in Nigeria. Now the world have done it, so we are not going anywhere. It's better we follow Idu, or we follow Autopilot, so that we will channel our energy there. That is exactly the plan of Nnamdi when he first introduced this Idu, because their plan is like, as time goes on, what they are doing on the run by sending our people, destroying the cows, stopping people going to business, burning and eating people, chopping the people's body, killing everywhere, disturbing people in their peace. That is what they are planning. So the international community will see it, and now we say IPOB will tag you people a terrorist. And somebody will say, didn't I say it? Now the many will say, this is what I saw. We saw what they are saying. I don't know. They saw. That is when this Idu will come out, say Mary Ofebu is a real prophetess. They are talking to those that don't have brain at all. They are talking to the gullible ones that they are in the village. They are in a rural area, stark illiterates. That is those that will be telling all the jargons of stories, telling them things that is not going to happen till thy kingdom come. Because we're going to protect this IPOB to the core, that the international community will never tag us as a terrorist group. It will remain that one that Nigeria is doing. Because Simon Ekpa is saying something. Simon Ekpa have told you people he never took oath. You don't know that Simon Ekpa is not the IPOB. Like what I forgot to say. That is in Italy or France. I don't know where the guy resides. We'll be saying things that you don't know. That Simon Ekpa is IPOB. That Simon Ekpa is not an IPOB. That Samoneba is part of us. How the Samoneba is part of us? How? Can somebody tell me how? Samoneba have came out to said he never took oath. If anything happened now, Samoneba is not an IPOB. Are you people getting the point? Then the bank go to Darlington, we don't see him again on a lazy business in Lagos. Idiots. I will stop this video here. That is what I bring to you today, my people. Good day and welcome. Somebody is calling me and I have to answer the call.